Welcome to another Nerd Stalker. I am Adolfo Ferrand at Nerd Stalker on Twitter with my co-host.
Greg Gloria, aka Social Greg on Twitter. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, great, man. Great day. Like I told you earlier, I saw Guardians of the Galaxy, which I freaking love.
Ooh.
Highly recommend to all of you out there. It was
Ooh.
fantastic with the kid in
Ooh.
3D. You don't have to see it in
You-
3D, but it was pretty badass.
Whoa, nice, man. And congratulations, you're a new homeowner in the Bay Area, which is very rare these days.
That's right. Marinite now, yeah, for sure. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you out there. Yeah, so my loft is in disarray. I'm in boxes right now.
Yeah, that's right. He boxed his family. That's why you can't hear him right now.
Yeah, and everything's in between. So, yeah, transition is in the way. So you will see a change of scenery, folks, and maybe in bandwidth as well. Crossing our fingers at Sonic.net pulls it out. Because I am going to miss WebPass. These guys are fantastic. If you're moving to San Francisco and your building provides WebPass as a service, they're called webpass.net, I believe. You get ridiculous fast speed for a very affordable price. I'm talking like 40 up, 40 down, if not faster.
Whoa.
Ridiculously
That's
fast.
ridiculous.
Fantastic.
No wonder.
I rave about these guys. I don't get a cent from them. They get plenty of money from me, but yeah, it's competitive. Like with everyone, it's ridiculous fast. But I digress.
But yes, SonicNet is my choice. But anyway, let's move on here. What's this Manti thing?
Many things. Yeah, many
Many
things.
things?
So yeah, as part of this this move process, as I've been saying, I've been looking at things like security. I've never had to worry about a home before, really, and security, right? Because my loft is pretty much a concrete bunker, which was impossible to get into. But I've been fooling around. I've seen a lot of these different types of technologies and security things for home. And there's this company here, and let me see if I can get the screen here, called Manything. And what they do is they provide as of now, free service, free in quotes here, people, for any iOS device. All right, let's bingo and share. Let me know when you see it, Greg.
Almost seeing it.
It's a coming. It's
now we got it, man.
Beautiful. Okay, so this is Manything. It what you see here is your device, and what it does is it turns any iOS device into a security camera.
Whoa.
So think about that for a minute, And I've been playing around with this for a couple days, and I'm gonna have a full review on it that I'm working on. But I've got an old iPad, I got a new iPad, and I got an old iPhone, right? And now you can get old iPhones. Think, iPhone 4s, iPhone 4Ss, or whatever for very dirt cheap, right? And they have decent cameras on them, right, people? So what you've got is a really good quality surveillance camera if you want. And what it does is you just hook it up to your Wi-Fi at your house. You just leave it plugged in, and you got a IP camera. And
That's crazy.
What they're doing is and this thing gives you everything. It gives you, full recording if you want using their cloud service. Right now, it's a free service until they go completely live. I think, and they do have a pricing plan which is way more competitive than all the other providers out there at this point, because you're not paying for a camera. All you're doing is you're paying for this cloud storage service, and that's it, right? So there's no hardware for them to have to support or anything like that, really. It's all software.
Totally
so you see
crazy.
here, it also gives you like zones where you'll see a grid here on the screen where you can just do your fingers over and create a zone of any motion within that zone of the grid. It'll send you like a text message or a notification that there's been some motion and what time it was at, and it'll capture a clip of that, and it'll allow you to sort of scrub to that particular area. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take a look at my particular cameras right now that I've been testing around with, playing with. And so there's me and my cameras. As you can see, I was just letting it go overnight and stuff, fooling around with this thing. So you'll see a full day of my iPad, 11 hours, another day. Here's me like sort of testing it out and stuff. Let's see if I can get a little video.
That's great.
So here you see, it's just me fiddling with this thing. Decent quality. I think I'm just pointing this one at this guy at this point.
So what's the red versus the gray on that graph there? What does that all mean?
So all the points on the graphs there are motion, right?
I see.
So these are stills right now.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, there we go. It's playing the video. So it's me moving. It's seeing me moving. So you're seeing the graph there, right? Up and down. So it's really neat, and it also gives you like so I'll go here to events, and anywhere where there was like motion triggered, it'll clip that area in particular. You can create clips, and you can
Wow.
create time lapses too. So it's really cool. Let's go to the pricing area so I can get you
It
some more
looks like it's
information
great
right
for
now.
selfie videos.
Hey, yeah, that too. But it's really neat when I'm at work or something like that, and
Yeah.
if I want to just leave it on for
Holy
for
moly.
security. These are fantastic prices. You see here, you get 12 hours, one active recording device for free, 7 days of recording with two active recording devices, only $5 a month. 30 days, five active recording devices is only $15 a month. Typically on other IP camera
Yeah.
solutions, $15 a month is for your 7 day,
Wow.
option maybe, and then it goes typically around the $30, if not more, range from there. So this is a really really cool option for a lot of you, and I highly recommend that you look into it, especially now that iOS devices, with cameras, or you can find them on Craigslist for dirt cheap now, if you really do some looking.
So basically, the free service, once you turn on the camera, it goes for 12 hours straight, or you have 12 hours worth of recording. What is it like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. I think there's this. The pricing hasn't been officially rolled out. I believe I've yet to talk to these guys about this.
Mm.
But I think we're in this beta period right now, or something like that, because I am getting days of footage. There's no limit at this point for me.
Oh, this is
So
crazy. I mean,
I would highly recommend, like I said, any of you with iOS devices and some decent Wi-Fi out there, just plug it in and give it a go, give it a try.
man, well, we've been looking for security cameras in Japantown, so this could be another option. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. So it's fun. It's fun.
Wow.
There's a lot of the stuff. Most of my topics today will kind of go around this
Yeah,
theme.
which are good topics.
But
Yeah,
Greg,
yeah.
let's talk about breaking. What's breaking here? Art student?
Oh yeah, man. This has been all over the news, but I just
Yeah,
wanted to
yeah.
bring
I
it
don't
up
know about
to this.
breaking. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry, it's not breaking, but it's the art student makes a synthetic leaf. So let's take a look at it here. Once I
Yeah,
figure
this
out
is this
where.
is so neat. Yeah.
I mean,
Someone creates a
one thing.
synthetic leaf. There's a lot of this type of stuff happening. I think this is really the future. Is all this biotech stuff is really I shouldn't say future because it's pretty much here.
Yeah, yeah. I think what is just showing that the creativity is going on out there, and I don't know. I don't know about you, but I wanted to hear after we kind of share this article with you. What you feel is kind of you know there seems to be really a overload of um, I would say creativity. Can you
There
see
you
the
go.
screen?
We see the
Yeah.
screen now, Greg.
Okay. Yeah. So anyway, thanks to Kat Bauman at Core 77. Great design
Yeah,
website if
just
you ever want to
amazing
catch that
site.
stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing site. But anyway, here they say that Julian Molchiori has built a leaf that absorbs CO2 and sunlight and produces oxygen. So a synthetic leaf, right? They were kind of joking around. For those who don't want to grow leaves and make trees, this could be a good alternative for you. but it's kind of, if you look at here with the blue gloves, it kind of reminds me of kind of like seaweed, right?
Yeah. Yeah. No kidding.
Right? But I think what they're trying to position this is maybe like an air scrubber,
Yeah.
definitely a lot thinner membrane than a typical filter scrubber. I don't know if you ever seen those scrubber systems on top of roofs.
Right. Right.
Yeah, they're pretty nasty.
Yeah.
you know. So
Interesting.
so anyway, I just wanted to kind of bring that up with you and see what
That's
people's
neat.
thoughts with that. I think it's just really cool that you see little innovations like this,
Yeah.
Adolfo, almost every other day it seems.
Yeah. Yeah. This is an amazing exercise in this type of thing. I mean, we see what's happening with whether you believe in climate change or not. We see this in certain areas of the world where there are no trees, let's say, or it's all urban, or it's desertified, or
Right.
and plus there's smog on top of that, or whatever, to the point where it's dangerous to breathe, or whatever. And something like this is we're getting to that point where we're gonna have to do some kooky stuff to support ourselves.
Well, anyway, thinking of kooky stuff, you have a lot of music on this show today. So let's go to your next one here. People control the music, huh?
Yeah, man. So this one is it's called Tractal, and well, I call it Tractal because it's TRACK.TL, and what they've done, and let's see, I'm gonna what they've done effectively is, think of at my housewarming party, which Greg is coming to eventually.
Eventually.
Can you see the screen, Greg?
Yes.
Is it there? All right, cool.
.tl. Let people control the music.
Right. So what you do is, you throw a party and you have this. It effectively creates via HTML a collaborative playlist, live feed, display this thing on the screen. People you can all collaboratively sort of DJ the party, right? Which is really neat, and it's super easy. I was very apprehensive first because I'm like, oh great, everyone has to install some weird app in order to do this thing, and no, it's super easy.
Really?
So you see here, pretend like you have a big screen TV, and you just throw a browser up, sort of like I do, which is connected to the internet, right?
Okay.
And you can get this big thing on here. So let's log into my account and take a look what this thing really looks like in particular. Right. So
there's been some apps like that.
Yeah, there have been.
We did a Japanese app called like Music Party or something like that.
Yeah.
There's
right? Definitely a few of these. And I'm not saying these guys are end all be all, but it was super easy. So if I click on this throw an awesome party thing right here on my browser, so it's loading this. This is all HTML5. It's happening now, right?
So basically, you're saying that it's all on one screen, and then people just pick. Is that what it is, or they use their device?
Yeah, or you can go on your iPhone or whatever, and just go to and I can send invites or whatever. Go to this Tractal website, and if you're at the place and you've been invited by whoever.
Oh, I see.
There it is. Let's say so. There I am on this public party or whatever thing, right? And I've jumped on there and I've made my pick on for an Operation Ivy song. But let's say I want to play something else. I don't know. Name a song, Greg.
I don't know.
Something not lame. To really put you on the spot.
Yeah, thanks.
What'd you say? 1999 by Prince? Brilliant.
Yeah, you too. Yeah.
1999.
Yeah. Thanks.
Say that.
Go ahead and do that.
Let's say Prince.
The favorite punk tune of the year.
There we go. Boom. There's a little bit of a 1999.
I'll do the karaoke.
Let's go this one here, down here. Go old school, right?
Yeah, let's do old school.
The actual thing. So I'm hitting plus on here.
Okay.
Yay.
Yeah.
And I'm probably at the bottom of this queue. So if I scroll for 100 years, you get the idea, right? So people will see.
Oh, you're not going to play any music. So how do they get past this copyright thing? Is it because it's just local to that area that you're in?
Great question. That's what I like to call their problem. I don't know. I don't know. I would imagine. I mean, you can't do this type of stuff without doing partnerships with.
I would think
with
they'd
the
have
labels.
to get some content. Yeah.
And they seem to have a lot, man. I haven't had a problem yet in finding a piece of music.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So you go here and you do your vote, but you could imagine that's just your friends. Like I tried another one. I'm like, oh well, let's see. What if I want to throw my own party? So there I am, my little lonely party of no one.
I'll be there for you.
Boom, let's see, little sad clown. There I am. No one's there. Blah blah blah. And so I just send my link out, whatever, to all my friends or whatever, who's ever at the party or your Eventbrite or whatever, what that you do.
Yeah.
I'm saying whatever a lot, but you get the idea. It's kind of cute. Track.tl. So give it a go, check it out, and let me know what you think.
Very nice. Wow.
Greg, my man. Google Glass alert. What?
Oh yeah. This is kind of crazy. I just caught it on a press release. So let's go ahead and share my screen. It isn't really exciting. I'm going to get out of this thing real quick. But can you see it right now?
Yeah.
So potential health risks from wireless radiation. So if you know that glass has gone through a couple of revs, right? And then the recent rev was to really increase its, I would say, effectiveness, right? Reception and transmission, right? Improve antenna. Well, this researcher from UC Berkeley is saying that now the Google Glass emits more wireless radiation than most cell phones on the market. And
Wow.
so they use this
Sketchy.
measurement called specific absorption rate, SAR, which is used pretty much on any
Like
device.
SARS?
Like SARS. Oh my God, did we just say that? Oh, it's going to get all over the net now. But anyway, one thing it was saying, if you look here, is Glass improved its antenna and went from 1.11 to 1.42 watts per kilogram. So no one knows what the F that means, right?
Totally.
But he does put a contrast there. Right? Galaxy X5 has a head and body, so they measure the radiation if it was close to your head or to your body.
Less than half.
Of only 0.5, half.
Yeah, respectively, yeah.
Now he goes on to say, he doesn't know, what that means long term, and he actually even admits in this press release that the SAR is actually outdated. I mean, so who knows what's going on, but. There's no study that's proved that exposure to low intensity microwave is safe. But he was just pointing out that just because something passes doesn't mean it's necessarily safe.
Yeah. There's a lot of discussions about this kind of thing too, because the thing is when you look at that, and me and you being the scientists that we are, obviously,
yes,
there's a lot more than just that going on. So when you're at home, you have all kinds of weird. Electromagnetic and cellular and Wi-Fi kind of things all over the place, bro. Because you got your router, you got your particular mobile devices, you have Wi-Fi. Like I said, a lot of people now have smart meters, and there's been a lot of contention about people are asking to not have smart meters in the home.
These devices have antennas now, right?
Yeah. And who knows? I mean, we could be sounding like crazy people, and maybe a lot of you think that this is tinfoil hat kind of stuff, but for others, it's a very genuine concern.
Yeah, I mean, because it's all around us. I mean, these mobile devices are part of our lives now, and whether we like it or not, I mean, it's part of our lifestyle. We it isn't like in the early 2000s where we had this flip phone and it was in our pocket, and we take it out and we see a text, right? I mean, these things are next to our body constantly at this point. But I think what I'll try to do is I'll try to get a follow-up interview. I'll just try to do an interview request and just kind of dig into this a little bit with him, and I don't think he's pounding on Google Glass, but actually I'm seeing the other side of the coin is maybe they need better regulations. But with all the cell phone manufacturers out there and special interest groups in DC, good luck getting that thing passed.
Yeah.
Well, so anyway, let's move on to the next one. What do we got here? Pinterest messaging. Pinterest messaging?
yeah, I know, right? So, like, as I mentioned, this kind of thematic that you're seeing here, right? Can you see my screen?
Yep.
Okay, cool. So, with my move and everything, I have fallen back in love with Pinterest in a huge way. I've been asking people about, like, getting ideas and stuff for my house and how I want to, decorate it, furnish it, or I want to do like quirky, certain type of specific things, right? And even the security things. So various topics that are going through my head, right?
Yeah, sure.
Which you can think of at home, landscaping, interior, bathrooms, kitchen, et cetera, et cetera. And it all fits perfectly with Pinterest. So you type one of those things in, and you get a beautiful, huge array of curated type of amazing, stuff. But let's say, for instance, that you want to collaborate with your spouse, right? My wife, obviously.
Yeah. Do you like this lamp?
Yeah. So, so you see, what Pinterest has rolled out is something called messaging or whatever, but it's a lot more like that. It's really collaborative, right? So, you can even share your discovery. So then, this particular is for some sort of movie night they're having, and here's a great idea on Pinterest. Cool. And it's really simple, and they're doing this on their mobile device. This is not iOS. This is iOS and Android, whatever, or your particular tablet. And so it's quite nice how they do this, right?
Yeah, Adolfo's wife is in New York. He's going to redecorate their house, apparently.
Yeah. It's a good. Yeah, I'm sure she's thrilled about that idea. I mean, but you can do it with more than one person. So you can do this group type of thing where you can share your Pinterest pictures or whatever, or with your multiple people for this is like a camping trip and type of thing. So it's been really, really wonderful to fall back into the world of Pinterest, and boy, have they improved a lot. I highly
Nice.
recommend that all of you go back in there and check it out because they've done a really phenomenal job with the application and its growth. It was a bit stagnant there for a while,
Right.
and I wasn't sure if I was going to go back to it for any particular reason, but I find myself going more and more back to Pinterest for a lot of different things.
Great app, man. I mean, great addition to their lineup there. That makes a lot of sense for collaboration. I'm in a store, I want to shoot something and say, hey, what do you like about this? So
Yeah, man.
I love it.
So
Love it.
check it out.
Good
Let's
job.
see.
Good job.
Whoop, and let's see if I
Good
can
job.
kink. Kink.
Nice.
All right, Greg. Let's see. What do we got here? We got Wikimedia.
Oh yeah, this is a funny story, guys.
What is this?
You guys got to check this out. I mean, this is different, So Wikipedia, they're usually not. You got to see it there.
Yeah.
They're usually putting up a lot of interesting stuff that we all could use for free, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
totally, man.
Content is a great place. Well, there's this contention now with Wikimedia won't take down this photo because a monkey took it. So thanks to Ashley Feinberg of Gizmodo for this one. Actually, this problem's been out for a while. It's just she brought it out to light here through her channel. But
Yeah, I've seen this photo for sure.
yeah. So British nature photographer David Slater, is said in the article, has asked the editors of Wikipedia to stop using his photos without permission. But unfortunately for Slater, at least in the eyes of Wikimedia Foundation, that's not quite his photos because the monkey pressed the shutter button. So essentially, he had a camera that was just monitoring these monkeys.
Right.
And it turned out that somehow these monkeys, I guess they're pretty smart.
They were triggering it.
That how to trigger the camera.
Wow.
And so we got some great selfie photos here.
That's awesome.
Isn't it great?
Well, that's an interesting story.
But it brings up an interesting copyright thing, and he's trying to fight this. Is that, well, wait a minute? They used my equipment and my camera and my memory device that took the pictures, so this belongs to me. But Wikimedia Foundation said no. The person who actually took the picture, no matter who has equipment, is the monkey itself. So so the monkey owns this, and this is what it looks like on Wikipedia here. I mean, that's a great selfie photo, right?
Yeah, that's so cool.
I can't even take one like that.
Yeah, that is neat.
So I thought it was just an interesting article that comes up. I read Gizmodo all the time, and they come with some really cool content. So
that's so cool.
Yeah, so I think I don't know. I mean, what do you think, Adolfo? I mean, do you think who's right or wrong in this one, or what's your opinion on this?
I guess technically they're correct, assuming the monkey did actually touch the shutter button. But someone has to take that photo, and I'm sure he retouched the heck of it out of it or whatever, possibly, and did whatever he did in magic that he did in Photoshop. Which
I'm sure he got the monkey's permission to do that, of course, right?
Right. Which does take time, and time is money, right? So.
Oh yeah, I take a lot of film, as you know, for our channel and features, and a lot of it I do open it up, but I just say no modification. I mean, I don't want Adolfo's picture being out there with by someone putting a dress on him or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
So, but
why not, Greg?
I don't know. That could be hot. Anyway, let's get out of that one.
Oh, this got weird.
Yeah, this got really weird. Oh my god. Okay, let's go. Oh, speed round.
Yeah.
All right. No, it's not. Sorry.
That's not his doorbell. That was
no, that isn't. That's it.
Shazam
for Mac. What's Shazam for Mac, man?
Shazam, yeah. So, as most of you guys know, if you've installed Shazam on your mobile devices, which you're at a coffee shop or you're at a restaurant or whatever, and typically happens at a coffee shop for me, and especially because I'm an old timer now and I've lost the edge of new music, and I hear something fantastic, and I just used the other day. I was at a UFC fight and someone had a walkout song, and I triggered my Shazam, my mobile, and oh, cool, this is this particular band, Saliva, at that time. Fantastic name, right? And so, anyways, how many times have you been in the coffee shop with a laptop working, and here comes a great song, and you're fumbling for your phone? Well, no need to anymore. There is Shazam for the Mac now,
Whoa.
which is really great. So, and it's free, all of you out there. So it's it's Shazam in all its glory, saying bring the magic home. The app you've relied on so much, Music Expert has been ported to the app. So check it out, everyone. It is Shazam for the Mac. Let's see what it does magically. One-click access to lyric, music videos, or buy tracks on iTunes. Discover like never before. Share as always. Basically the same app on the Mac finally. So go get it, people, and it's free.
Wow. Nice.
Speed round. Oh, this one. Holy
the ration hack of the century doesn't add up due to Russell Brandon of TheVerge. So
yeah.
It seems like there's everyone hacking into all our accounts, right? And so they said it was about 1.2 billion accounts, so it just sent this wave of just terror amongst everyone in the internet space, right?
Right.
And covering, they're saying 500 million unique email addresses over 420,000 websites, right? And the data has been captured by a Russian hacking group called Cybervore. But I think what the writer here says is that there's something that just doesn't make sense here, right? Is what are they actually using it for? Is it really to get at our personal data, or actually he was claiming that they're actually using to spam us?
That would probably be more profitable, right? Yeah.
Right, exactly, right? Because what they're saying is that what else they could do with these passwords, they're saying that would be more lucrative, more sustainable than spamming. The fact that the crew is reduced to jacking Twitter accounts suggests the data is more about quantity than quality. So, it doesn't mean you can't change your password, but I'm just saying is that spammers are bad, right? They're and they seem to have done some real damage. So this isn't anything to laugh about, but he just wanted to put it in context that of cracking your email account, and I don't know what you have on your email account, Adolfo versus my email account, whatever, but it also begs to some of the things that I know I'm bad at, like cleaning out my email account. So I probably have things on there for a year ago I just completely forgot.
Totally.
But I with a database that big of that many people, God, how much space do they have?
Yeah. Really. It sounds. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to be an organized, perhaps governments or organized crime type of. Very organized crime, high-tech organized crime type of scenario.
I don't know. It was just something that was interesting. I thought it was a counter-argument to this thing that I thought they did a good job on. So catch it on TheVerge.
Cool. Go check it out, people.
Verge. Okay, let's go to devices.css. Oh, you designer, you.
Yeah, it's so neat because this is a company called Marvel. Which what they've done is they have I believe it's an application of some sort that allows designers to use their PSDs, Photoshop documents, if you're a designer, and use their service. You import your Photoshop documents, and it effectively converts those things into CSS, web-based type stuff. So you can do some rapid prototyping thing. And what you're looking at now is an example that they created of these PSDs of iOS devices. So for rapid prototyping purposes, let's say, for instance, you're looking at an iPhone 5S. This is all CSS here. This is all CSS. So this is all just, this isn't an image per se. This is all just code. It looks like an image, right? But not only that, you can on the fly change you're seeing the color changing, right? So making white, you can make it boom.
Nice.
This color, you can make it landscape, right on the fly. And for prototyping purposes, it's very convenient, very convenient. So again, same example. I believe this is a different model of 5C, and so boom, and
that is so cool.
and it sort of goes down the line. Here's the what is this, iPad Mini, the 4S, all with the same sort of functionality. So for you designers out there and app developers as well, this is a really neat, really quick first type of step type of thing.
So you're saying that I could actually either do the mock-up in InDesign,
Correct.
put it out into PSD, and then render it on this site then, huh?
Right, and it converts it into HTML, CSS, and then you can play with this not even only on a site, but think about it, since it's HTML, CSS, all you need is a web browser, right? So in theory, you could do this on your mobile device as well.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's convenient here. And this is really neat for like if you need to demo to a particular manager or a product manager type person or an executive or whatever to say, hey, this is what your application could potentially look like, and et cetera, et cetera.
Right. No, it's great for design people who want to quickly get some ideas out to a client and make it look real, right?
Yeah. So we'll have the link in the show notes, and check it out. All right, speed round.
Speed round. Old frenemies, Google and Barnes & Noble unite to fight Amazon.com. So anyway, as broken by Izzy Lepowski of Wired. I love Wired. I don't read them as much as I used to, but they do call them some good stuff. So Google and Barnes & Noble are teaming up to challenge Amazon. They said so they're offering now the same-day book delivery service to customers in Manhattan, West Los Angeles, and the San Francisco Bay Area. So in those fancy Google Shopping Express vehicles you see running around, you can get your book in the same day here now.
Sweet.
So, yeah, I thought that was kind of cool. I don't think, as they point out in the article, I don't think the prices are exactly where they need to be. But it's good for them. Maybe to actually combine services. The power of Google search and some resources of books from Barnes and Noble. Why not, right?
Yeah, it's a neat first step for you major metropolitan urbanites.
Hey, and back to school's coming up, so all you college students, you can get your books in the same day and not miss a beat in your classes. So anyway, just wanted to bring that one up.
Get books, you.
Yeah. Speed round. Get off of that. Drop cam breakdown by AV Insider. Ooh.
Yes. Why don't I just keep my screen shared, for goodness sake? So we have our old friend here, JMota3 on Twitter. JMota3.
Johnny Mota.
As I've said 100 times in this show, I've been researching a lot of these IP cams and security kind of thing, and I stumbled upon this really neat product called Dropcam that Google acquired via Nest.
Right.
Yeah, via Nest, and it's a really neat device, and Johnny Mota does a tremendous sort of breakdown and interview with the Sean Linda, who's I believe the product manager or something, or marketing guy at Dropcam, and it's a really great interview if you're interested in this type of thing. The Dropcam is a really neat device too. The cloud hosting prices not the best, but in terms of like affordable hardware, let's see, Dropcam. That's wrong. Dropcam. In terms of hardware, affordable hardware, it's really a great deal. It's like $200 basically for this thing, and it does a lot of those things that I mentioned before. Motion, that really great quality cameras is the difference with this thing, and really simple to set up, literally in minutes,
nice
type of thing. And you see here, and it's really neat. I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Johnny's interview with these guys if you want to get a little deeper into the thing. And he's got a really great thing going on with this show. And
Johnny's
talk to him soon.
out there. Yeah, we need to hook up with him and maybe get him on the show, maybe.
Yeah. All right, Greg. What else?
All right. What we do? Speed round. So Apple, yes, Apple's running a limited time sale on 20 popular amazing productivity apps. So let me bring that up real quick here just to show you guys. Sorry, we're pretty excited about all that, I'm sure. Not about AV Insider, but thanks to 9 to 5 Mac on that. The limited sale on 20 popular amazing productivity apps for iOS. So just go to the iOS store and go look this up. But one of the things I wanted to point out to you guys, this looks a little bit daunting, but some of the comments, something that I wanted to talk to you a little bit quickly about, Adolfo, is this comment here from Herb02135Go says, if all these productivity apps are so great, why don't people have more leisure time? Think how much time is spent on using new products. And then Christian Hoffman kind of says below that, because when everyone is using them, everyone could be more productive, so there's no more change in relative productivity at all. We just have to work more and more.
Yeah.
So I thought it was kind of interesting. Yeah, I thought that was kind of a really correct statement.
Very poignant. Yeah.
Very poignant. So anyway, back to the future with that one. So I should be off of that. Yeah. Okay. Speed round.
Yeah, man. So I'm talking about Uber Pool here. So there's this whole movement now, as many of you know, with this sort of the car sharing type of stuff, right? But not only this car sharing type of service that are competing with taxis, but now we're finding that people can collaboratively, hey, you're going on the same route as me, basically. Let's get together and sort of save the expense of all of us paying individually and burning all that gas, right? So Uber has been cool enough to announce something called Uber Pool. Basically that idea, right? You get together a bunch of with people who are going on roughly the same path, and you split the tab, really, right?
I love it.
Yeah, and so they're providing this, and it's really cool. Not only that, the competitor who I really love, Lyft, is also doing the same thing, similar thing that they've rolled out called Lyft Line, right? So
I'd be surprised.
For a commute, you guys can all get together and basically do the same thing. So really, really great option by both of these services who are really proving that if you just free up the market, really cool things can potentially happen from these disruptive services. All right, great. Cool. Speed
round. Okay, well, our last popular, I'm going to mention real quick our last popular article of the week, and let's see if I could actually bring that up here. Sorry about that. Hang on.
Cool.
Is what if Facebook paid you for your content interaction? Is that kind of crazy? But true. Yeah. Let's go to the screen there and share it and get right up there. So anyway, I interviewed the two co-founders of a social site called Bubbaloo's, and what Bubbaloo's does, it pays you for all the likes, shares, and other things on each of your content. Now, the service has been out there since 2012. But this has been getting a lot of views and traction on our site. I haven't seen anything like that. We've had over 281 likes on Facebook and over 150 views on YouTube, and over 30, almost 30 comments. I mean, and a lot of the comments are about really, you're not going to get rich by doing this. So basically, the payout is after you get about $50 worth of with the likes and comments and everything else and shares, then you'll get your money. But don't count on anything before that. And it's I believe it's 1 penny per one of those interactions. So, you better be very good. And you need to write 400 words, my friend. So
oh wow.
That probably counts me out. I don't write 400 words on our blog anymore.
How very not Twitter of them.
Yeah. So, but a lot of the comments centered around. Let me get out of stop sharing mode. A lot of the comments centered around, them not paying on time, not paying at all. So what they mentioned in the interview that they actually went ahead and put. They have about 10 people, I think, and I'd say half of them are towards customer service, which is looking at these payouts, trying to manage all these comments, manage all these things. But they're only
tough to scale startups,
It's tough to scale. No video right now, so I think that counts us out, my friend. But plenty of photos, and if you do a lot of photojournalism, it could be pretty good, actually.
Nice, man. Very nice.
Yeah. Anyway. Speed round. Oh, we're tip time, aren't we? No.
Tip time?
Tip time, I think. Right?
Tip time. All right, so my tip of the week, everyone, is an app, a mobile app for both iOS and Google, and it's called Photo.
Photo.
So yeah, basically you take a picture of it and it's an animated GIF instantly, and it works fantastic. I've used it with with my kid and then all my things, and you're seeing some of the stuff here. It's
dangerous.
literally easy as that. You don't have to do anything. You just take a picture of something, and it becomes an animated GIF. It's totally crazy, and it works fantastic. I don't know how they're doing it, because when you look at your photos, it just looks like a still image, right? So there's something happening on their end where they're taking an additional picture or two or something in that picture, and they are combining and creating the animated GIF. And you can share it out and share the link or whatever with all your different various social sites, and it's super easy, super handy, and free. So go check it out, people. Triple H-O-T-O photo.
That's pretty dangerous, isn't it? Because I put a lot of GIFs on our site recently.
Oh God. Yeah, Greg, dangerous.
Yeah. You think? Okay, great tip, man. I can't wait to use it on our website.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, sorry. You're gonna
Greg, what's your tip, bro?
Oh, well, I think this isn't new, but I wanted to bring this up because people always ask me, actually, on Gmail, how do you unsend something? And there's a lot of times you probably want to. I know. I wish I kind of removed some emails that I pressed the send button a little bit too early, especially when I'm mad or upset. But Gmail does have that feature, believe it or not. Let me show you guys that.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Oops, that's not the one I want.
They used to have an extension, actually, that
yeah, and they've gone away from it. It's actually in their labs section. So if you, thanks to Carolyn Moore, Nykander Moore, about this, she's pretty popular on Twitter and everything. You should try to look at a lot of stuff she does. But basically, the undo send button is under your wheel in Gmail, which is the settings, and you have to go to labs. So it's still I guess in beta. Anything in labs, I guess, is in beta. And all you have to do is just say enable, and then what happens is that labs feature that you had, and there's a dozen labs features there for you.
That's great.
You want to look at.
I thought they killed labs. That's good. Okay.
Yeah. And I think that this is something that I should test. I tested it the other day. I actually tested on Adolfo. I said that I hated him. Then I unsent it, but then I sent the one that I couldn't unsend, and he got that. But
I got it.
Yeah. Sorry. Oops. I think I was fired 5 times that day from Adolfo.
And this is why Greg doesn't do QA.
Yes. Jerk. Anyway. Yes. Anyway. All right. I think let's go to events. We got SF New Tech coming up on August 27th at 119 Utah Street, San Francisco, California, and you register there at www.sfnewtech.com, and it looks like they have a pretty good lineup coming up there. You got let's see, we got Waze will be back.
Love Waze.
Oh, I love Waze. I mean, if you live in a city like Adolfo and I do, Waze is your friend.
Yeah.
Waze is your friend.
Everywhere, actually. I'm using it everywhere, and it works fantastic.
Oh, that's great. DocSend, Cloud HQ. I don't know half of these.
Company,
but this event's going to be sponsored by Twitter. So.
Awesome.
And Akamai. So some pretty good sponsors for this event. Yeah, good for Miles, and then of course us as media partner.
Yeah.
And we got a couple of things going on.
And Greg will be there doing your thing.
Yeah, I'll definitely be doing my post show with Liberty Madison, or
nice.
If I could get the famous Taiko Fujimura, who's been doing a lot of videoing of us, me on the road, and her on the Japanese side. We're starting to do more. We're not posting the Japanese content on our website, obviously, because we're not really bilingual, but we're posting it in our YouTube channel, and you can catch a lot of stuff from the J-Pop Summit and other interviews that Taiko has done. So she's been a great addition to the team, man. So great addition to the team.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, man. So we also have Dreamforce, the giant Salesforce conference, October 13th through 16th in lovely San Francisco. Make sure you check it out at salesforce.com/Dreamforce/DF14. As you can see here on the screen, it's a ridiculous amount of A-list type of talent or whatever, speakers.
Bruno Mars. Oh my God, what do you have to say?
Yeah, you got Hillary Clinton, Mark Benioff, of course, Al Gore, Tony Robbins.
Al Gore, who invented the internet?
and Bruno Mars, who played the Super Bowl, for God's sake. And then my favorite part of these guys up here, Mark Andreessen from Andreessen Horowitz, total
Whoa.
brainiac. Eckhart. You got Will I Am, who's fascinating. You guys gotta really highly recommend you check out Will I Am of all people. Go figure. Reid Hoffman,
Oh, of
genius,
course, Reid.
LinkedIn creator.
Yeah,
You can go on. Neil Young, for God's sake, you know.
Neil
And
Young.
all these and this is just what's listed on the homepage. I mean, the parties are tremendous. The sessions, the keynotes are just I can't emphasize how amazing and huge and in-depth this conference can be, from the hardcore developer to the the casual enthusiast to the business person to the CEO to the marketing salesperson. You want to be at this thing. This is going to be off the hook, off the chain, as they say, you kid weirdos. Check it out, Dreamforce.
Gus, I guess I better get my press pass. Pronto y tanto, huh?
That's right, bro.
Wow. Okay. Wow. Thanks. It was a good night.
Oh yeah. One more thing too.
Oh, what more? What?
We've been working with these guys at MEDA, MEDA, Mission Economic Development Agency in San Francisco. They're having another event. They had an event today being the recording of August 9th. And on the 11th, from noon to 3, they're having this tech and internet workshop, workforce and development for young adults. So it's a 12-week program designed for, as you see here, 18 to 24-year-olds, and will provide participants with a wide array of IT skills. Participants complete the entire program will receive a $500 stipend in addition to employment services. There's the information. Go to medasf.com. That's medasf.org.
These guys have been doing some great stuff, haven't they?
They're doing really
a
wonderful
lot
stuff.
about them.
Yeah, and they just got some funding or a donation from Google, and I hope to see more large tech companies doing that. So, it's been a bit of contention with these tech companies moving into the mission and really displacing sort of what's been there, and it's really nice to see finally an effort on these tech companies, especially Google. Man, they've been fantastic to reach out and sort of try to integrate more with the community and to serve the people that are there.
I know the Google local people have been really working with us on Japantown quite a bit, so I could vouch for that one. Now is that the lower and upper mission, this Economic Development Agency, or how does this work here? I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, I believe so. I think it's just the whole community. They're reaching out, to everyone there. So it's fantastic.
Okay. Wow. Cool. Well, anyway, thanks, man. That was a great show, and thanks for pulling it together in a quick notice. This guy was
the greatest show ever.
It was the greatest show
in your lives,
Adolfo, because it was Adolfo doing apps. Adolfo doing his apps, house apps.
Yeah.
But anyway, how do we get a hold of you, my friend?
You can get a hold of me at Nerd Stalker on Twitter, actually us. At A Ferranda is me on Twitter. You can email me Adolfo at nerdstalker.com. It's Adolfo at nerdstalker.com. And Greg, how about you?
You can get me on Twitter at Social Greg. I'll always answer your tweets, and don't DM me. I don't do DMs, but anyway, just tweet me, or you can reach me on email at socialgreg@nerdstalker.com. Anyway, thank you for everything, my friend.
That's right.
Good luck with the house there.
Yeah, man. And if you guys want to get more information on us, don't forget where to go. Nerdstalker.com is where we do a lot of our stuff. On Twitter at Nerdstalker, as we mentioned before. YouTube, we do a lot of stuff there, including this Hangout, our Hangouts all the time. If you could give it a thumbs up if you're watching this thing down there.
+1. Do a plus.
Cool. Yeah, +1 us, whatever. Talk to us. We'll talk back to you at YouTube/nerdstalker.tv, YouTube.com/nerdstalkertv. And you can find us at all the usual places. And thank you for watching. And thanks for everything, Greg. Thanks for your time, bro.
Yeah, love you, man. All right, we believe in tech, startups, design, and you. Thank you. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Be careful out there.
Woo!